Happy 2026, first of all. Welcome to a new year. I can't even believe that it's 2026. Honestly, I feel like that's such a cliche thing to say, but seriously, it's New Year's Eve today. Andrew's working late. I worked all day. We're chilling. It's not a big holiday deal to us, but it's New Year's Eve. And I've just been reflecting all day about how I literally remember New Year's Eve last year. Like it was yesterday. I was reading Tom Lake. Oh my gosh. The audio is narrated by Meryl Streep. So good, so good. But yeah, it went by so fast. It went by so fast. It's a new year. I have a very fun lineup for January already, and I have some new intentions around reading this year, which I will share in the next video, so be sure to stay tuned for that. If this is your first time stumbling on one of my videos, hi, welcome. I'm Taylor. I'm so glad you're here. I do a lot of lifestyle content that really focuses on self-care, productivity. Sometimes I weave in working from home as a speech language pathologist. And of course, we have a lot of bookish and reading content as well. So if that's your vibe, be sure to stick around and subscribe. Today, we are going to go over my TBR. I have a stack of books here that I already need to focus on in January, regardless whether it's for book clubs or just books that I did not get to in December. And then we're going to update my TBR jar. We'll go through the prompts in there that I'm going to keep. And then I have a few prompts that I want to add. And then we will pull maybe one or two books. I will tell you now, one of my goals this year is to actually read less. My goal for 2025 was to read 50 books, and I read 100, which is crazy. Amazing, but crazy. And with that being said, I want this year to be a little bit more intentional, a little bit slower, a little bit more mindful for all kinds of reasons, but finding that balance, right? And not really pushing a hobby just for the sake of numbers, because it can get to that, especially when you make content around reading and bookish things. It's just natural to buy more books than you would probably intend to read more books at a faster rate than you would typically. And so, yeah, I think there's just some highs and lows to that, being fully transparent. So I do want to read less this year, and I'll probably set a goal for 60 to 75. I'm not quite sure yet. I'm really just bringing in the new year very slow. Andrew and I have been working a lot. We've just worked this entire holiday season. So I'm really not going to sit down and think about my new year intentions and kind of new year reset until this weekend. So with that being said, I really probably want to focus on only about 6 to 8 books a month, but January is probably going to be stacked. Just that's the way it's going to go. So we'll probably land on 10 for the month of January. That feels good. Again, that's not a pace I intend to keep, but I do have a lot of audios checked out through Libby right now, and while I have access to them, I would like to take advantage. So let's just go ahead and dive right in. Okay, so in December, I really wanted to read Hamnet by Maggie O'Farrell. This film did just come out, and I want to go and watch the film. I want to watch it so badly, so I really need to read this book. I mentioned it in my last 2 TBR videos, okay? This is getting read, and I'm very excited for it. I hear the movie is like insanely good, like one of the best films of the year, so I have to read it before I go watch it. Embarrassingly, I am still reading Caught Up, guys. I think I've been reading Caught Up since November. And it's not that I'm not loving it, it's just that I had so many other things that just fell in front of it. When I can't access the audio to a book, it really makes it hard for me to get to it as fast as I would like to. And Caught Up is just not one that I have access to the audio to. I would have to purchase it, and I just really don't want to do that. So I need to finish Caught Up, and maybe when I get to slow down a little bit this weekend and just reset, I will sit down and finish this, because I'm almost done with it, honestly. I think I'm like 50 or 60% of the way through, so it's not something that's going to take me too long. I just really need to sit down and chill out. I have not been chilling out very much. And then I am part of Ellen's Patreon. I will link her in the description of the video. She makes some really fun bookish content, so if you don't follow her, be sure to go and follow her. She's really fun. But I'm part of her Patreon, and for book club, we are reading In the Veins of the Drowning by Callie Cassidy. I also hear amazing things about this book. We're talking sirens. Yes, please. I've read nothing about sirens. I know this follows Imogen? I don't know how to say that name, to be honest with you, but I know that she is a siren and she is hiding from her kingdom, I believe, and then she meets like the neighboring kingdom's king, and things take off from there. That's pretty much all I want to know. Sounds very good. Everybody's been rating this like 5 stars, so I'm pumped. And then this one's crazy, guys. This one's crazy. I was like 150th in line on Libby, and then I got a notification that said, do you want to skip the line? You can have access for 7 days. This was 2 days ago. So yes, are we starting the month off with Magnolia Parks? Yes, I'm excited to finally start this. Don't ask me how I feel about Jessa Hastings. I'm not going to get into that. I've already purchased her books, and from the UK, so I'm going to read them and just completely dissociate the author from the book. But all I know about this is it's toxic. Like, that's all that I know. That's all that I ever hear. Toxic. It says she's beautiful, self-involved, and mildly neurotic London socialite. This is giving British Gossip Girl. Am I right? Am I wrong? I don't know. but I'm excited. I'm very excited for this. And then I'm finally going to catch up and read Onyx Storm. This also was supposed to be read in December. This was actually going to be part of Bookmas, and then it just was not part of Bookmas because I had to start picking books that were under 300 pages. Let's be real. Let's be real. But I had high hopes. Did the best that I could. If you have not checked out my Bookmas content, be sure to go check it out. It's short form. It was a lot of fun. I only made it to day 10 and then I got deathly ill, but it was a lot of fun and I might do it again next year. I don't know. We'll see. But Onyx Storm, I know this is just going to piss me off. It's going to leave me on a cliffhanger, so I haven't rushed it, but it's time. I have the dramatized audios, both parts checked out through Libby. It's time. And then another one that I have checked out that also just kind of ticks off some other boxes for me. I really have some new authors that I want to read this year, and Adrienne Young is one of them. And so I'm going to read A Sea of Unspoken Things. This is a really short book. It's like 300 pages or just under. I have it checked out already. It's been on my shelf. It sounds amazing. Again, don't know too much about this. I hear really good things about her other book, The Unmaking of June Farrow, but honestly, I hear really good things about all of her books. This one follows James. She is a twin, and she has a very, very like close connection to him. You know, that supernatural twin connection, and then her brother tragically dies, and that connection is not broken. That's all I know. That's all I want to know. Okay, quick tea break. So good. Before it goes cold, I'm drinking Bigelow's Ginger Peach Turmeric. I cannot. And I've always had these gorgeous tea sets. This one is literally actually Carnation Royal Stafford Bone China, made in England, established 1845. Like, I love to collect tea sets and I never use them. They're just sitting there. So I'm starting to use them. It's time. It just makes the whole tea experience that much more special. If you have fine china, use it. I highly recommend. Okay, now let's go through the TBR jar, get that updated, and then pull a couple more books. Scratch that. I'm just kidding. I have some on my Kindle. I was like, something's not right. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 6. And I have some on my Kindle. So I have an arc that I really want to read, and I'm going to try and get better at that as well, like reading one arc a month. And the one that I'm going to read this month is called Falling for You by Brianna Sanchez. This is a fellow Latina girly. I am so excited to support her. This book sounds amazing. I don't honestly really even know what I can tell you about it, so I'm not going to tell you anything about it. But Brianna Sanchez, go and follow her. I will also link her Instagram in the description of this video. I'm so excited to read this. Like, this sounds like it's going to be a 5-star read for me, and I'm pumped for her, and I'm rooting for her. And then over on my Patreon, which if you have not checked out, go and check it out. I have built a cozy little community for the girls, the guys, whomever loves my content, lifestyle content, etc. Like, if my content speaks to you, go and check it out. We have a Discord channel where we can chat. I'm active in it every day, all day. And then via Patreon, we have exclusive videos. My schedule is posted, early access to videos. You get to also make some suggestions for what to read. We're in a book club. It's fun stuff. It's good stuff. It's exciting. And we are reading Dark Sisters by Christy D. Meester, and I hope that I'm saying that correctly. It is horror. It is a horror historical fiction, which also checks off another box. I want to start reading a historical fiction a month. So like an arc a month, a historical fiction a month, and a new author a month. Can I hit that? I don't know. We'll see. You guys hold me to that. But this will be a new author, and this will be historical fiction, but I don't normally dive into horror. So with that being said, I'm a little bit scared, but I'm also very excited. This is really giving Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil, where we're following 3 different females, and there's some female rage. It's 3 different timelines. I'm here for it. I'm actually very, very excited. Hopefully I'm not scared shitless. And I believe it's also a new release, which is really exciting. I don't know if it's her first book. That would be even more exciting. But those are the 2 on my Kindle. And did I in fact start Manacled? Yes, I did. I don't know where that's going to go. That's all I'm going to say, guys. All I'm going to say is that I did in fact start Manacled. I don't know where that's going to go. Now let's get into the TBR jar. So I just have my TBR prompts in this candle from World Market. I just took the wax out, cleaned it out, and it is just the most perfect, cutest little jar ever. I have also seen people use jam jars, which is just like super cute and chic too. But what I love about this is it still smells so good. In case you're wondering, this is World Market's Sheer Santal Scented Candle. Chamomile, bergamot, green tea, rose water, and sandalwood. Like, that's my scent. Let's see which of these we want to keep. Let's go through that. A new release. Yes, we're going to keep that. I'm going to pile them off to the side. We may keep all of them. I don't know. Should we just add the prompts? A book with a map. I think that's fun, but I'm going to put it off to the side because I actually don't have too many with maps. A black book. I do like having a certain color of a book to pick because I also have many different shelves in this house. We have books in our bedroom. We have books in the guest bedroom. We have books in the living room. That's where our main shelf is. And then of course filled here in my office. So the books to read are not just on the TBR jar. Like, they're all over the house. There's a lot, like almost 300 books. to read that I haven't read yet. A person's name in the title. I'm going to put that one off to the side for now as well. Free choice. We're going to keep free choice. We're going to keep that one. A cozy fantasy. I'm going to put that one off to the side. Sprayed edge book, we will keep that one in. I like that prompt a lot. A book from Andrew's shelf. I love that because there are 2 sci-fi series that he has on his shelf that I want to read. And so that will be a great prompt for that. A pink book. I love that as well. I do have quite a few pink books. A book that intimidates me. I like that too. So we're going to keep that. I hate it, but I like it. Hate to like it, hate to love it. Historical fiction, we are keeping. A fantasy book that you've been putting off, we will keep because it's always good to have prompts in there that will help me to get things off my list. A book that you've been putting off. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to actually take a fantasy book that I've been putting off, and I'm just going to keep a book that I've been putting off because that makes more sense. I did feel like some of these were a little bit too similar. A predicted 5-star read, I like that as well. I'm going to keep that. A Kindle book, yes, I like that, because that kind of opens up to Libby as well. A reread a book I've loved. I'm going to take that one out. We have too much on the TBR shelf. A book with flowers on the cover. I think I'm going to take that one off as well. I'm going to keep these prompts. I'm just going to keep them off, like not in the jar for now because I've made them, so I may as well keep them. A book with a blue cover. We'll keep that one. An audiobook. I'm actually going to take the audiobook out because I pretty much can access audiobooks anytime on Spotify and on Libby, and I always use an audiobook. A book with a purple cover, we'll keep that as well. We're almost to the bottom, guys. We're almost there. A book under 300 pages. I like that prompt a lot. Hope I'm giving you guys some ideas as well. Start a new series. Yes, we'll keep that. An author I haven't read yet. Perfect, because I want to. That's one of my 2026 intentions. Continue a series. Yes, I like that as well. A book with a cover I love. I love that prompt so much. Just kind of like leaves things open. Let Andrew pick my book. I love that prompt too, and he would like for me to keep that one in, I'm sure. He likes picking my books. An author with the same first initial as me. I'm going to take that out as well. These are great ideas. Just a book from the main shelf. That's the main shelf in the living room. I'm going to keep that. Oldest book on my TBR, I will keep that as well. And this is the last one, guys. A book over 500 pages. We will keep that in as well. So let me put the ones we're keeping back in. I also use this like really thick little paper. They're like little kind of name tag paper, and I want to be sure that I have space to like shake it and space to add because I didn't really have any space left. All right, so we took out quite a few. These are the ones that we took out. So let me tell you guys the ones that I want to add. I have written here in my journal some ideas. Let's see. Prompts to add. A dark academia. Yes, we shall add that. A classic book. Yes, that's one of my intentions for this year as well. A nonfiction or a memoir. Yes. An arc. Yes. Translated fiction. Yes, another intention. Contemporary fiction and an epic. That was Andrew's idea. So let's add those to the TBR jar. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 new prompts. An epic will be scary to pull, I'm just saying. Okay, we have the supplies. Let's add them. I just got these on Amazon. They are in my Amazon storefront. They just came in like 120 pieces, different shades of pink and coral. It's pretty much different shades of pink. All right, we will add a dark academia first. I'm very excited for that. And the prompt that says one from the main shelf, I'm just gonna have that also essentially mean any other shelf in the house, just one that's not on the cart. Dark academia. That's a fun one. All right, next we will add a classic. Next we'll do a nonfiction / memoir. It can be either, because I do have some memoirs that I really want to read and that are on my shelf. All right, a nonfiction or a memoir. Next we will add an arc. An arc, and we'll do translated fiction, which I'm so excited for this. That T looks more like an A because I'm writing on my phone at this point. I was like, we can go get cozy at the table and take the tea. But no, at this point, I've had such a long day. After this, I'm just ready to shower, get in my PJs, and go chill. All right, we have 2 left, contemporary fiction and an epic. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, did we have a romance in there? Just like generally like a romance, no, right? I don't know. last one, there are some epics that Andrew and I want to buddy read together. Like, we both love the Iliad and the Odyssey. Obviously, the Odyssey film is going to be coming out soon, so we're going to reread those. We both read them. I really want to reread Beowulf. Yeah, there's just some that I want to get back to. Dante's Inferno is also like one of my favorite books of all time, so just kind of leaning back into that, you know? Ta-da! We are done. Let's shake it up and pick 2 prompts. So now, right now we have 8 if I don't count Manacled, which I'm not, because I think I'm just going to read Manacled like as I read it, sort of thing. You know, like when I just randomly want to like pick it up. It's on my Kindle. It's 1,000 pages. That's just probably going to be how that goes. Once I finish Manacled, I'll read Alchemized. I just want to read them in that order. Don't come at me. I know they're different, but I just want to read them in that order. All right, let's pick 2. At this point, I'm like, please don't pull an epic. Like, that's it. Because these cards are so thick, they don't really shake up that well. So I'll kind of dig my hand in here too. And I do have, like, my TBR cart is completely stacked, so we'll try and pull these from there. An arc. Okay, we're good. We're already reading an arc, so we're gonna not do that one. Let's pull again. I got scared. I thought it said an epic, and I almost shit my pants. Like, I was like, I'm not ready. I'm not ready for all that. Should I just pick this one? I don't know. I just picked the first one that my fingers touched, and I don't know if that was a good idea. A book from the main shelf. This is good. This is good. Let's go to the main shelf. It is nice and cozy out here. The ambiance is extra cozy, so the lighting's not going to be wonderful, but let's take a look. We're looking around. Let's go to the bedroom. Let's keep moving. Okay, actually we have our choice. This is my nightstand. We're reading Heart the Lover by Lily King. Hello, this is what I wanted to read in January. I'm very excited. All right. Heart the Lover by Lily King. I'm so excited about this. I just noticed there's like something here on my book. I gotta clean that off, but I'm so excited for this. This is just something I feel like I'm gonna eat up. Our narrator understands good love stories, their secrets and subtext, their highs and free falls. But her greatest love story, the one she lived, never followed the simple rules. She says, "You knew I'd write a book about you someday." That's all I want to know. That's it. I'm excited for this, guys. I'm actually really excited for this. Okay. One more prompt, and Andrew is on break from work right now, so if we pull the Andrew chooses prompt, he's available. Oh, a sprayed edge book. Let's go to the TBR cart. Okay, we have some really good choices here. One I'm thinking out of the gate is A Forbidden Alchemy. That's probably a big like runner-up because I was supposed to read that in December. And then the other one I'm thinking as well is Binding 13. Do we start 2 toxic romance series that are like high on my TBR this month? Possibly. Okay, I pulled these 2. Let's have Andrew pick for me. See if he picks right. This is sports romance. Very high on my TBR. Sports romance. I think pretty toxic. Forbidden Alchemy is just like a random fantasy that I have had.
You don't have a bias at all in this.
No, it's apparently like 5 stars and I'm very excited to read it, and it is really good, and like it was on my December TBR.
I know you, and it's going to be this.
It is a chunker. It's like 600 pages.
You'll be all right.
Not me saying that's just a fantasy. All right, guys. We have our last book, Binding 13. It's happening. It's freaking happening. Magnolia Parks and Binding 13. Send help. I'm scared. Yeah, I'm scared. I'm excited. I'm scared. This is good. And also, I have 2 threads in our Discord for both of these series. So if you've been wanting to start these series and you want to just chat it up as you go along, check out my Patreon. We can read them together. Very excited. Let's go put them neatly in my little TBR space. I'm very excited for this because I have had this space taken up by a little Christmas tree like book stack, and it's returning back to its normal state with just my TBR lined up. So let's do that. so much for being here. I do hope that you enjoyed this video. I love TBR videos. They're like some of my favorite videos to watch. I love when bookish creators do TBR videos. I like rush to watch those. So I do hope that you enjoyed this. And I would love to know, what do you have on your TBR for January? Are we reading any of the same things? Should I be reading something else? Do you have any recs? Always leave those for me in the comments, please. And I will see you guys in the next cozy vlog. Bye.